The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
Hi, I'm Ron Kinshirf with Muddy River News, and welcome to the Business Spotlight, brought to you by Mercantile Bank. We have Tim McGuire from Servpro. Thanks for coming along.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So how many employees do you guys have now?
Right now, we have 34 full-time
That's amazing.
employees.
Okay, and they're busy all the time, all day, every day?
All day, every day.
So how many of those are actually, and you call them technicians, right?
We have production technicians, production managers, and then we have our own construction division.
Right, so how many of these guys are actually in the field doing Servpro stuff?
We have 18 that are currently in the field doing production.
Okay, and just give us a little capsule of what Servpro does. I think everybody's got an idea, but just a little capsule.
So basically what we're known for is fire, water, and mold
damage.
If you have water in your house or your house catches fire or you have mold, we can come in and clean it up. A lot of things that people don't know that we do is construction.
Right.
We can put your house back together. You don't have to have a disaster to use us either. So that's a lot of people's misconceptions of that. You know, we have quite a bit of people call and ask to build decks or add an addition down in their basement. We lay carpet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we lay carpet, flooring, bathrooms, kitchen remodels.
So one of the things I noticed on your website, it mentioned restoration. So is that a part of the cleanup process, or can you define that a little bit more?
So with the restoration, it's us coming in and doing the mitigation. So we call it mitigation. So we come in here, we dry the structure out, get everything torn out that's affected that we need to. And then the restoration part of it comes in when the construction team comes in there and puts your house back together. Okay.
So talking to you prior to this, that one of the things that your attitude about this is kind of unique to me, that you don't look at like this as like, oh God, this is really gross, we have to go out again, but you look at it more as a service you're providing the community.
Right. You know, and like I explained the other day when I was talking with you guys, you know, my background as a paramedic allows me to come into situations that are a little bit different than most people, because my heightened awareness of your stress levels and our customer stress levels is different. You know, at Servpro, we say we have God, we have family, and then we have your home. We're entering into that third one, disrupting your third and second one. You know, our fans are loud, our equipment produces heat to make the drying process quicker. So it is a disruption when something like that happens. But what we do is try to minimize that disruption to the family, whether it's containing certain areas or you know, working with the homeowner directly and seeing what we can do for them to make their life easier. But,
and this may be obvious, but it seems like you guys have a heightened sense of sympathy for your clientele.
Yeah, and that's one thing we do training with is, you know, put yourself in their position. You know, if this was your home, would you want some random person coming in here and moving stuff off of your desk? You know, think about that and think about how somebody else would feel coming into your home and how you would feel with them doing what they do. And that's kind of how we train and stress that to our technicians from the moment Melanie answers the phone in the office to the last final walkthrough.
So do you guys, so you mentioned equipment. So is this equipment that's specific to your industry that you guys have? Or is it anything I can go buy?
You can go buy it probably, but
there's no reason I would?
No. Each one of our air movers runs anywhere between $300 to $350. The dehumidifiers that we use range, you know, the $2,500 to $3,500 range. So in a normal home, you know, we have 20 to 30 air movers, 2D,
really?
2 or 3D. I mean, so there's quite a bit of equipment in there. So it's a huge cost to us to go out there and do that. But, you know, we're able to take care of many clients at one time.
So on your site also, it mentions faster to disaster. So obviously that you guys respond as fast as you can. So is there a time limit that you get, like 30 minutes to delivering a pizza type situation with Servpro?
Right. So Servpro has the 148 strategy, is 1 hour to contact the customer, which we're usually on site. We have one of the fastest response times in the Servpro industry. We're on site under an hour all the time.
So within Servpro itself or within this type of industry?
This Servpro itself.
Okay.
Because they grade us on everything we do. So we're constantly in the top 100 of 2,100, 2,200 franchises. So, you know, and then the 4 hours is mostly to get a hold of the adjuster and kind of get a game plan together.
So you handle the insurance piece of this too?
Yeah. So when the customer calls us, we work for the customer. We're there for the customer and what they can get or what they need. And then we work with the adjusters, agreeing on a scope of work and, of things like that. And then we work very closely with all our adjusters and clients.
And then you have outside resources too. So if a job is too big or you need a specialty type that you guys don't offer.
So we, being a franchise, we're locally owned. I mean, I own this. I live here. I work here. I am very involved in the community. So one of the good things about being associated with Servpro family is that I can make one phone call and I can have a large loss team here to help, say this building floods or catches on fire and you guys need it up and running. We can't handle this size of a room, but we call on another franchise. They come in and we can produce it together. And we've done that a whole bunch of times here in Quincy and Hannibal. So
okay, and you do. You mentioned Hannibal. I haven't asked you this. So you are the owner operator of the Hannibal franchise now, correct?
We purchased the Hannibal franchise last year in August. So we're coming up on a year that we've had that. Few things we're changing over there. A lot of the stuff that we do, they didn't do over there, like the construction. So it's a slow transition. So we want to do it the right way. And we've already seen an increase work over there since August.
So you have a territory then, right? So the Quincy Servpro and the Hannibal Servpro, what basically is your territory?
So in our territory, we cover Adams, Hancock, and Pike County here in Illinois. And then in Missouri, we cover all the way to Bowling Green, to Shelbina, all the way up to the Iowa border.
Oh, wow.
So we have quite a bit of an area that we cover.
Yeah, no doubt. So, and you dispatch out of Quincy then, right?
We dispatch out of Quincy. We're looking to get an office in Hannibal. We're working on that. But most of the stuff that we have in our office is unique to the industry. And we're really the only ones around that have it, is our wash system for our clothing and our ultrasonic that we can clean pretty much everything from camera pieces to carburetors to the most fine china from your home that was involved in soot damage.
So you will do laundry basically for your client?
We're the only full service in Quincy. So we can get you from start to finish. We don't outsource our stuff to Columbia, other companies or anything like that. So everything's done in-house, from laundry to clothing to furniture. We clean rugs, carpets, upholstery.
And your guys... So how do they get the skills or training to do this type of stuff?
So everything's done in-house. A lot of our certifications are through the IICRC. It's the regulatory board that certifies our technicians in water restoration, fire restoration, mold, carpet cleaning, duct cleaning. All of those certifications our guys have if they go out and are doing something.
And where do they take those classes at?
We can do them online.
Okay.
A lot of the times I will actually hire the instructor to come to Quincy, and then other franchises will send their employees to our warehouse and our office, and then they get a 3 to 4 day training depending on what they're taking.
So this is more of a career for your guys, isn't it, than just a stop to another position?
Right, and most everyone we've had has been with me for over a year, which is in the restoration industry. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And again, we promote a team concept here. We call ourselves Team McGuire, just like the other franchises. They're a team now, and that's what we are. And we're only as strong as that weakest person, and we try to bring that weakest person up to that level that we need to be at.
So tell me about the construction piece.
So on the construction piece, that started about 6 years ago.
Is that unique to Servpro?
No, not unique to Servpro. A lot of the industry is going to that. The insurance companies kind of want what they call a one-stop shop. They just want to deal with us.
Right.
And a lot of times, if we can't do something, we general contract it for the customer, so that customer doesn't have to worry about calling that electrician or that plumber or that HVAC guy. We have contacts within those industries that we can call, and they can come and help us.
So but do you do things outside of a restoration project? So if I had some just construction without my house blowing up, you'd be able to come over and do it?
We get quite a bit of that, and that's how it started. That people didn't realize we did that. We come in after a water loss or a fire, we put it back, the customer friends come in, well, what happened here? Oh, I didn't know they did that. And then we get phone calls. So we can build decks. We do a lot of room additions and basements. We've done quite a bit of commercial work.
Do you do the design of the room additions and stuff like that? Okay.
And design what they want, and we help pick out their flooring.
So you're like a general, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does a paramedic end up owning two Servpro franchise? Are you from Quincy originally?
I'm from St. Louis originally.
Okay.
I was a paramedic in St. Charles County for 13 years. And then I was with the response team that went to Ferguson after that. So kind of different thing. 34 years old. I've been doing it since I was 18. So it's time to kind of maybe a different career change. And my wife started this with her brother in 2008 in Servpro.
In town?
In town, Quincy.
Okay, so you're in St. Louis and she was up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we met online. So
Okay.
she brought me up here, and a few years into us being married, her brother wanted to get out, so we arranged that, and then I took over in 2015.
And your wife is a part of the...
Yeah, so she
runs the show, basically, then.
Well, kind of. Well, they always do.
You're in public.
Yeah.
Okay, good, very good.
Yeah. So, the decision was made when I first took over. She would stay home with the kids, and now the kids are a little bit older, and they're in school. She's come back and taken over the marketing team.
Okay.
So it is nice to work with your wife, and it is kind of cool when we get home. We can actually have conversations now to where she didn't really know what was going on before, but now she does, and it's nice to have that extra help at home.
So have you ever been called out to anything really strange that you're like, okay, this really isn't what we're supposed to do? First thing I think of was like paranormal stuff, or like we had ghosts come through the house and knock everything. I mean, anything like that ever pop
No,
up?
not like that. And we do quite a bit of hoarding situations.
Yeah.
And biohazard cleanup, some of that stuff. So a lot of times we will come in after like a pest control company comes in, bed bugs, roaches, things like that, and we'll come in and clean up after that.
Okay.
Especially once they're dead.
Okay. I just would think this. Okay, never mind. Do you have any good hacks? Like how to clean certain things that people always ask you about, like to get nail polish out of something or
we do,
ink off a just stuff like that.
Yeah, the good thing about Servpro is we have our own chemist on staff at our headquarters in Gallatin, Tennessee. So any question that we have, hey, I spilled this on my carpet, we have a whole list of products that we use specifically for Servpro that they manufacture, and we'll call him, or there's a book that says, for this, and that, you use these products.
But what's a stain everybody thinks is really hard to get out that you guys, it's not that bad, you just have to mix vinegar with this and poof.
We don't really have much.
Nothing like that?
No, one of the hardest stains to get out is decaf coffee, though.
Seriously?
Yeah, so a lot
as opposed to caffeine?
Yes, a lot of the chemicals they use to get the caffeine out of it allows that stain to sit in, and we can't really get it out. And, some stains we just can't get out, depending on how long they've sat there or what it is. If it's in the carpet or whether it's in the carpet pad, sometimes we have to remove some of the pad, replace that, and then we can save the carpet.
So what do you do is there a special thing you have to use, or can you just mix, like if I had decaffeinated stain, what would I do?
We have our specific products.
You have your products.
Yeah, we have our products. So like there's a whole notebook of things we can do. So
could I purchase your product then?
You can.
So your products are, okay.
Yeah, we sell our products. We also have a spotting kit that we sell for $50. It's a lifetime refill. So you just call ahead and schedule your pickup, and then we can refill all the products that you bought with that. And that has a list of lipstick, oil stains, protein stains, and it tells you how to mix the products, and you can take it out of your carpet.
All right, and you're easy to find, right? To Servpro on the web?
Servpro, just type in Servpro online. You can go to our websites of Servpro Quincy or Servpro of Hannibal. Okay. But most of the time, if you just type in Servpro,
you'll pop up.
Go to Google and we'll pop up.
All right, well, thanks for coming in.
No, thanks for having me.
All right, that's Tim McGuire from Servpro. This has been the Business Spotlight, Muddy River News. I'm Ron Kinshirf, and this has been brought to you by Mercantile Bank.
Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.